It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com.
What's going on? This is Charles from Jet Ski. You're listening to the Chronicles of Podcast with Tom and Jamie. You bloody idiot.
Hi guys. Oh, I'm 10, sorry. Oh, there we are. Hi guys. The Chronicles of Podcast. And this is the 60th edition, everybody. That's right, 60. So I think, does Alzheimer's start kicking in now or not? No, I don't know. That's probably shouldn't have made that joke. Apologies. I take it back. It's the Chronicles of Podcast. And these, Jamie, I believe, are the Chronicles of Jet Ski?
Yeah, they are the Chronicles of Jet Ski.
Wonderful. Let's get started. I'll get on the river. Hit it!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 60th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And these are the Chronicles of Jet Ski. It is I, the bearded brummy Jamie, and joining me, as always, is this handsome bugger over here.
What's going on, guys? It's the Scotsman Tom, Jamie Westwood. That was a very melodically beautiful these. I mean, nobody could tell what you were saying at the beginning, but the ending was fucking stunning. Sorry, it's just the tone and the way your voice went. Oh,
so it's all those years of singing Evanescence on Rock Band paid off, clearly.
I used to love it playing. What was the other one? Was it just sing? Where you got the microphones for the PlayStation? Was it Sin? Yeah. Was it Sin It or something? And I used to love doing Evanescence, be like, and like hitting the actual notes. I'm like, oh my god, but like not actually realizing that you're making just a horrible noise that hits that note rather than the actual note that sounds beautiful. And people be like, please do that song again.
I remember thinking I was really good on Rock Band. We used to have those nights with Damo, but doing Evanescence, and then I went to a different mate's house, and he'd somehow had different settings on his where you couldn't hear the band, you could only hear what you were singing. That was a painful experience, let me tell you. It was a painful experience.
Oh god, it's wonderful. This absolutely incredible. And you go to your mate's house, you're like, and you're like, is that me? No, Billy, you're joking. That's not me, is it?
I thought I had voice of angel. Instead got voice of Hell's angel. Oh, you know.
Right. So
he's getting serious.
No, we're not getting serious. I read a news article, Jamie. That's probably one of the greatest news articles of all time.
Okay, colour me intrigued.
It's called The Porridge Story. Okay. Genuinely is exactly what says in the tin. It's like Ron Seal. So, Jamie Westwood. This was the headline. Man's torment as mystery stranger keeps yelling porridge through his letterbox. The anonymous householder's porridge complaint attracted lots of attention, with more than 100 social media shares plus hundreds of comments and likes in response to the bizarre situation. Because the best thing to do when you're getting tormented with porridge through your letterbox is to take it to social media, where they'll go, that's obviously fucking right off. I shall continue to do so. Anyway, let me read you said article, Jamie Westwood, okay?
Oh, please do. I'm very intrigued.
A man has been tormented by a stranger screaming porridge through his letterbox. The heckles happened at strange hours in the middle of the night over the course of 3 weeks, he said.
Oh, God.
He wanted to remain anonymous, but the victim said he was at his wit's end and pleaded with the porridge whisperer to stop immediately. Yes, he called him the porridge whisperer. It gets fucking... Don't worry, it gets fucking excellent. Trust me.
I don't think he whispered. Anyway.
The man took to social media and told the neighbour to stop and grow up on Facebook's group 50 Shades of Halifax. Yes, this is from Yorkshire. So, again, massively proud, even more so, that's where my family hail from. But still, Yorkshire Live reports. He wrote, apologies if this post is not allowed, but I wanted to get to the bottom of this as I'm at my wit's end. I live at Range Courts Flat in Boothtown. So he's basically telling everybody where he lives. And for the past 3 weeks, someone is still opening my letterbox flap in the middle of the night and shouting, porridge! Sometimes it's porridge time, Papa Bear! Or earlier, it was, eat it before it gets cold, Papa Bear! Before you ask, no. Porridge had not been left at any times. This is clear and unwelcome visitor, and I would like it to stop as soon as possible. If it's you, grow the fuck up. Fuck is not in that sentence, but still.
It works.
The post has attracted lots of attention with more than 100 shares, plus hundreds of comments and likes in response. The majority of commenters saw the funny side of this whole bizarre situation. Of course they fucking will. It's Britain. Ricardo Hodge responded, could be a serial killer. Hey. While another commenter, Joe McGrath, said, personally, I'd get my locks changed. Just in case, I recommend Goldilocks.
That's clever.
Kaylee Glasgow wrote, the $1 million question, though, is, do you actually enjoy being called Papa Bear? End of article. So I told my manager's Jamie at work about this story, and now every time we walk past each other, we just go, all right. Or we'll whisper it. It's almost like bogeys, isn't it? You know, when Dick and Dom play bogeys. Yeah.
That is fucking superb.
It's excellent, isn't it? But the worst thing to do, surely, the worst thing to do is take to social media.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst thing you could ever do.
Did he honestly expect to get sympathy? Does he not know how social media works?
And now the porridge whisper's going to be like, I can now up this a notch. He's fucking hating it. This is great.
I just surely, if you knew what time they were coming around every day, you'd do something to catch them, even if it's just install a Ring doorbell for something.
Yeah,
there's ways you're going to catch them.
It's mental, isn't it? I think I read it like the day after we recorded last week, and I was like, this is phenomenal. This is going straight in at the beginning of the episode.
It is absolutely
especially because it was in Yorkshire. I was like, we've got a Yorkshireman on the interview. This is definitely going in this week's episode. Fucking excellent.
I just can't take it no more. Keep shouting porridge for a letterbox.
As I'm not really tempted now to go down to people's letterboxes, like, porridge.
When I'm finished at 2:00 in the morning, I'm on the way home. Just stop the bike. Porridge. Just keep going.
It wouldn't really work with other cereals, would it? Crunching on cornflakes. Like, it's too long.
Cheerios. That could work.
That would work. Or you have to like sing the song down the letterbox. But I'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops.
If you tried to do that with the Cheerios one, they'd have time to wake up, come downstairs, and kick your ass.
What was the Cheerios song?
Cheerios, cherry corn, cherry rice, and wheat.
That was it.
Cheerios, Cheerios, so good to eat.
How the fuck do you remember that?
I do not know. I don't remember anything important but the Cheerios theme song. Right in there.
Beautiful. And was it Umbongo? The one that you remembered as well?
Oh, yes. Umbongo. The drink it in the Congo. The line at the bash for the monkey at the mango. And there is more, but I can't remember the rest.
Oh, boo. Boo.
I thought I knew it all, and then we watched it back for the episode. Was it last week? We did theme tunes? Yeah.
It was.
And I was just like, yeah, I don't remember as much as I thought I did.
It might have been a couple of weeks ago, actually, the old...
yeah, it was actually.
Adverts, yeah.
My bad.
But still, they were great. Anyway, I remembered another funny story from school as well.
Oh,
obviously,
brilliant.
I mentioned last week about the game that kid borrowed off me that then was like, I'm not returning it to you because you took too long to give it to me.
What a dick.
And that story. So I've got another school story for you now. This is in year 11, okay?
Oh, okay.
I took double language at GCSE. I did French and Spanish. But because I did French, I got put into because I love languages, I got put into a special class of double linguist. So there's only like 6 of us. And we had to have like a double French lesson every week. And I was like,
Oh.
So at school, Jamie, in French class, I used to pretend to have a sleeping disorder. And I would pretend to sleep throughout the whole lessons. And my teachers left me alone. And she was like, is there nothing they can actually do for you? I was like, no, there's time to take some vitamins. That's about it. And she left me alone. It was great. I still passed.
How fucking stupid was this woman?
I think she was just like, he's obviously bullshitting, but he'd be fine.
God, I'll never forget my French exam. I literally wrote my name on it, read through it, didn't understand a word of it, and put my head down and went to sleep for the whole exam.
Really?
I didn't understand a word of it. I was not very good at languages. I had no idea.
So that's where I thrive. It's really weird. Maths was like one of the hardest things ever. I studied for maths for like 5 months before the exam. Like I started like Christmas. And I managed to pass because my teacher got in my face and was like, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. You realize how much you're going to fail. I passed, got to 6th form, and she was like, I knew you would. And I went, no, you didn't. I was like, you told me I'd fail, you fucking liar.
It was called encouragement, Tom.
Yeah, Mrs. Proctor, I see you. yeah. Bitch.
How do you know she's listening to this?
I don't give a shit. Like, because a teacher surely should be more encouraging than just like telling you that you're going to fucking fail. Anyway, it's reminded me of another fucking hilarious story at school. So in year 10, I met this kid called Chris who brought me out of my shell, who made me the person, who discovered the true me. Because he brought me out, etc., etc. I used to be really quiet for years, and I got bullied for fucking years. Anyway, everyone knows all about that anyway from how long I've been doing this for now. But it's in a science class, and my teacher must have been about 150,000 years old. And she came over, Mrs. Marlowe, who came over, bless her, wrinkling, and she was like, now, Tom, and she was talking about the pancreas. But when out of her really old face said pancreatic juices, I found it so funny that I actually spat in her face. When you go like because you find it, yeah, I literally spat all over her face, all over 150,000-year-old face. Yeah, whoopsie daisy. She went fucking ballistic and threw me out, right? And I was laughing so much. I don't know why I couldn't contain it. It was really odd. Anyway, it's the first time I've ever been thrown out of class ever. Year 10, this is. She threw me out of class and was like, "Come back in when you've calmed down." So I went, okay, that's fine. I'll come back in. So I went outside. I was laughing. Anyway, went back in because I calmed down. She went, get out. I didn't tell you to come back in yet. He went, no, you told me to come in and calm down. She went, no, get out, get out. She's like, I'll tell you when you can come back in. And left me out there for like 15 minutes. I was like, oh, well, that was weird. But yeah, I spat in the teacher's face completely by accident.
The first bit of moisture this face has seen in so many years.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I've got all my wrinkles out. What the fuck? What have you been swallowing?
Oddly enough, that boy that brought me out Michelle. No,
Wouldn't you like to know, Jamie Westwood? Wouldn't you like to know?
I do. Oh, I did actually want to bring a question to you this week. I was wondering, do you think that anyone actually knows the words to the Macarena? Or they just go,
no, unless you've actually looked it up. No, nobody.
No one knows them, do they?
Because I literally do that as well. Have you actually researched it? Have you actually looked them up?
No, I was just genuinely intrigued. I don't know the fucking words. I don't even think the people... Because I was just intrigued if anyone actually knew the words or they just do that.
Okay, let's have a look on the app, shall we?
Oh, he's going to look up the lyrics.
I thought you actually would have actually brought us to the table. Like,
no, there wasn't a point. There wasn't a point to the lyrics. It was just, I was wondering, does anyone actually know them? But I'm
What
not even
language
convinced
is
the
it? Do you
people.
know?
I have no idea. I'm not even convinced the people that sang it know what the words are.
Dale tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es pa darle alegría y que se buena.
Yeah, no
Dale
wonder
tu
no
cuerpo
one knows the
alegría,
words.
Macarena. Is it Portuguese?
Possibly. I can't remember who sang it now.
Los Del Rio.
That was it.
Wow.
Macarena.
Dale tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es pa darle alegría y que se buena. That's mid as fuck. I want to actually learn that now to do it properly. Fucking incredible.
Because I was just thinking, me and Becky were talking about, I can't remember what the fuck we were talking about now, but that's it. Olivia was saying, getting me to dance, and she went, now you can do whatever dance you like, Daddy. I was like, thanks. So I started doing the dude love thing with the legs, and then I started doing the Macarena, and it got me thinking, does anyone actually know the words to this song?
The answer is no,
No.
but I've just looked it up and I can see why, unless I'm assuming it's Portuguese. I don't think it's Spanish.
It's got to be one of them. I reckon we should, for next
It's one
week's
or the other.
episode, we need to actually look at what it is in English and try and sing it.
Okay, done.
Done.
Dose of a deal.
Yes.
How are you, and my friend? What's been going on?
I'm very well. I'm not as tired as I should be for 5 minutes to 11 at night, but there we are. It's all
Yes, it's a late one. It's a late one tonight, boys.
It's a late one. But yeah, I wasn't feeling great yesterday. I ended up having the day off work, which I fucking hate doing. But yeah, I'm all right today. 24-hour ting in it. So yeah. all good.
How is your ass?
Less chocolate milkshakey today, which is always good.
Lovely. I was
Yes.
wondering how you're going to answer that question, to be quite honest with you. So I'm pleased to hear it, guys. It's more log based now. Less milkshake, more log.
Yes, more
Like,
chocolate log, less chocolate milkshake.
Yes.
Yum,
More
yum.
Christmas Yuletide. Less fridge. Did it moo when you shit? Meow. Fucking hell.
No, I'm not going to answer that.
That's so weird. Have you seen the new fridge advert?
No.
Where every time he opens it, it goes, meh, so he has to shut it again. And then the guy goes, are you drinking my fridge? He's like, no. Meh. So then he goes, meh. And drinks it all. Shuts the fridge, and the guy stood there, and he just lets go and goes, meh.
Are you drinking my fridge? No.
I've not seen this
Fucking
advert. I
weird.
want to now, though.
Fucking weird.
Oh, I'm
Not
glad
as-
they still do fucking weird ass adverts.
Not as good as Tag Team's Geico advert. No,
Oh,
nothing I'll ever beat.
Nothing
that.
ever will be. But anyway, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. It's a really weird moment, like, because I've got a week off at the moment, and me and Keris are off together. We've never been off together ever, but like, as in like together, a week off together. We've never been off together, and it's kind of odd because we were like, oh my god, week off. We can do whatever we like. It's gonna be the fucking best thing ever. We're 3 days in, and we're like, so what should we do? What should we? What should we do ourselves? This is a bit like it's quite alien. It's weird, but what's great is not getting up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's like the best thing in the world. We don't have to get up at all. It's just like, like, should we get up? No, I'm gonna have more sleep, thank you. Like, it's great. It's fucking great. I go to bed when I want. It's just magnificent, dude. Like, with 2 weeks to go now, I'm like, oh, come on, hurry up.
Yeah, I can
So-
imagine.
But yeah, we're going out tomorrow. We've got some interviews coming up. Like, it's quite a few busy days now. So these first few were like, just like waiting, like, cool, we're just off, just doing fucking whatever we like. So yeah, but I'll get into that shortly. What's your week been like, my friend? What have you been doing with yourself?
I'll be honest, I haven't done a lot because I've been working bloody horrible 210 shifts, so I've not really
Oh.
had any time of my life to do anything for myself. But most importantly, I will get onto one thing after, but this weekend I went to see the kids. Harrison and Lara came to stay because it was Lara's 18th birthday. But I
Oh,
was
wow.
working, Becky went out, but so they basically just used the place to crash and do whatever they wanted.
Fine.
Here you go, have a shut the fuck up.
Happy birthday!
Shut the fuck up.
Come on, Jay.
No. I'm not even going to mention them to you anymore.
I bet he was saying fucking Macarena. Well, like a hello when I hear Macarena.
Such an asshole.
Marco!
Shut the fuck up right now.
You want to laugh so much I can see it. It's all in your face how much you want to laugh at that.
Anyway,
Sorry, I'll stop.
on Sunday as well, we went out for food for my friend Vicky's birthday, which I think the food that I ate there led into yesterday. So,
where'd you
go? Just a pub down the road from our house. We've been tons of times, never had any issues, but I was the only person that felt like crap afterwards.
Oh, that ginger's back again.
And,
there you go.
And I had chicken, so probably what it was. At least that's what I'm guessing anyway. But the most important thing I did last week, and I hate to rub this one in your face, as unfortunately you were unable to go, I went to see our friends at Defects, and they were fucking amazing. Yeah, I'm sorry, but no, it was incredible. Obviously, you're like, oh, we chatted to them, they're going to recognise me, they're going to know me, and then I was thinking, no, they're not. They're so busy, they're doing loads of things, and literally stood outside. Harry walked past us. I went, hi, Harry, and he went, hey, it's you! Gave me a big hug, and we were chatting for ages. I walked through the door, saw a man with a black backwards cap on, and I went, oh, look, he's wearing a black baseball cap. He turned around, looked at me, and goes, hey, it's you! And gave me a big hug, and we were stood there chatting for ages with Tony. The show was phenomenal. 4 bands on in total. Why is my mind gone blank on the name of the bands?
Raptors,
yes. Phenomenal support band. They were so good. There was a band called Yikes, who were literally that. The lead singer, I'm pretty certain, did every drug under the planet before he got up on stage. He walked on with matching suit. Like, imagine if Seth Rollins went to Primark instead of somewhere else to get his nice snazzy suit.
Oh, okay.
And wearing white gloves. And he was just like sunglasses on indoors. And he's like, to sing. It was weird. But their drummer, I want him as a pet because he was the most energetic man I've ever seen in my life. I was just fascinated with him. I was just watching him. He's just like, and he was proper like Lars Ulrich face in it. It's like, I was just absolutely enamored with the guy. I was just staring at him for their entire set. And the other band, I've just remembered the name, was Insurgents, and they were fucking great. Female lead singer, my kind of music. I absolutely loved them. They were really, really good. Absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, Defects headlined the show, obviously. I was front row for it, and they were just incredible. And the songs they were playing, obviously, the ones they haven't released, I need that goddamn album. They are so good. Like, on par, all of the songs. Just, yeah. And I got myself a little T-shirt as well, which is very nice. Yeah, just an incredible night. I don't want to say anything because obviously you're going to see them, but there is something I want to tell you. So, can I tell you?
Yeah. No, because they're going to be playing soon, aren't they? So
it's not. I can't say it. Fuck's sake. But yeah.
They'll be playing. They've cancelled the rest of the tour, aren't they? So due to health issues. So it's just, of course it'll be as soon as it gets to the Cardiff show, and that was game over.
It's typical, isn't it?
It's like, God fucking damn. You might as well tell me.
Basically, when I was talking to Tony beforehand, he was like, mate, if I remember, I'll make no promises, but I'll make sure that I give you guys a shout out and like tell people to go check you out. And he was saying, like, since he did our show, Harry has told me people keep asking him to hear the sound clips of Tony's voice notes.
Amazing.
And Tony's been asked tons of times about Wheels on the Bus. So when they played the show right at the end, he looked right at me and went, shit. And he went, and by the way, before we go, for this guy right here, the wheels on the bus go. And you got the whole crowd to shout round and round. I was like, fuck, I wish I had that recorded. I was like, mwah, thank you so much, Tony. That was incredible.
That is magnificent.
The fact he remembered and did that was absolutely superb.
Like, I love though that people have been like enamored with our interview. That's incredible. That from the bottom of my heart to everybody that listens to that, thank you so much. Like, it means everything. It really does. That we do this on the regular, and that people watch and enjoy it and stuff like that. Like, this is exactly why we do this, because we like people, for everyone to chill out, check it out, watch it, enjoy.
And they said they've had some great feedback. So.
Really?
They said they've had great feedback from that interview, saying that people really enjoyed it. So, which makes you proud.
Oh, what a moment!
Makes Papa Bear proud.
That's incredible. That is incredible. That is amazing. I love it.
Phenomenal. Anyway, Watching boys, just been watching the usual weekly programs. Was She-Hulk finale the week bore? Was that this week?
It was a week before.
Can't remember. Either way, that was fucking awesome. Anyway, just amazing bit of trolling, just beautiful. Anyway, but other than the weekly stuff, I've been carrying on with my Halloween marathon. I've watched another 4 horror films. I'm getting through them. I've watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new version. Really good. I really enjoyed that. Very brutal. Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan. One of the most ridiculous horror movies I've ever watched in my life. Literally, Jason punches a man's head off of his shoulders. Superb. I watched Scream 5, the most recent one. That's an hour and a half of my life I ain't getting back. That was fucking dire. That was awful. I'd heard it was good. It was terrible. And then I watched Halloween Ends, the brand new Halloween movie. The best way I've been able to describe this is I enjoyed it. I had a great time watching it. I will happily watch it again. But it is not what I wanted from that movie, and it was the shittest end to a franchise ever.
They're flying into the franchise. That's a lie.
Which sounds so contradictory in what I just said, but it's true. I really enjoyed it for what it was, but it's not what I wanted from the last Halloween movie.
Is it Michael in the last 10 minutes? That's it.
He's in the last 20 minutes, yeah. You see him a couple of times throughout, and then he's right at the end. You just sort of shoehorn him in. Yeah, that whole movie should just have been Laurie and Michael. That's it. It wasn't the ending I wanted, but as a film, really enjoyed it. Absolutely great. One of the most brutal fucking killings I've ever seen in my life in a film. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Just not what I wanted. As my favourite horror franchise, it made me a little bit sad. I'm not going to lie.
Fair.
Anyway, what about you? What have you been up to, busy boy over there?
I mean, I wouldn't really say busy boy, to be quite honest with you. Been Rihanna a lot. And obviously, like I said, we got the week off together this week. So I had Friday off work. We haven't interviewed yet. We're about to. This is what we're about to be doing this week. So we haven't interviewed. It's been Rihanna a lot, and then just been spending a lot of time with Keris. I feel like we went somewhere on Sunday. No, we didn't. She did. That's fine. She went to babysit. So Sunday I binged AEW with WWE to my heart's content. Just got to Extreme Rules, so I'm halfway through. I'm actually enjoying it. I think it's quite a decent pay-per-view so far. Like, you can really see the difference now. Like, WWE, I'm finding so much easier to watch. It's really weird how I used to really struggle, and now I'm like, oh, it's the main event. Fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I've heard really good things about it.
AEW though, and I just need an Acclaim t-shirt. I just need the Acclaimed in my. When I first started watching AEW back in March, I was like, oh god, I'm not really a big fan. Like the rapping, it's very John Cena. I was like, oh, I'm not a big fan. As soon as Billy Gunn joined them and they called him Daddy Ass, and the whole, now I'm like obsessed. The whole Sis and Me Daddy, and obviously they're not allowed to make that t-shirt. It's called the Forbidden. Oh, Sis and Me Daddy is not an official AEW t-shirt.
Oh,
it's the forbidden teeth. They're not allowed to make it because of what it says, because they're out of context. So AW have gone, no, make Etsy, you can do what you like, but we're not making it. So they've made that lush, acclaimed AEW every Wednesday with the A as the scissors. Oh, mate, it's beautiful. But I think Keris is going to punch me in the face if I sing "Oh, Scissor Me Daddy" one more time. Like, I'm just obsessed. So every time I have AEW on and that I hear that music for the Acclaimed, I'm going nuts. And I watched the National Scissoring Day from 2 weeks ago. It was one of the greatest segments I've ever seen in my life. I am not joking. It's if you haven't seen the National Scissoring Day segment, Jamie, you need to YouTube it or go and watch it because it's fucking excellent. From the 8th of October, Dynamite. It's the anniversary episode. Just go and watch it on ITV Player. One of the greatest promos of all time.
I'm just listening to you say this. Obviously, I know what you're on about, but I'm just thinking if there's people listening to this or watching this who have no idea anything about AEW wrestling, they must be wondering what sort of sordid, weird shit you watch.
Sis, I made Daddy Ass. Anthony Bowens actually saw my story when I put that on Instagram. That just made my life a little bit. I was just felt a little bit complete inside. It's just it's the greatest thing that's over at the moment in any industry. Like, it's just everyone is losing their fucking mind for it.
It's the fact that it's over is just insane.
Everyone had scissor section signs like all over the venue. There were people with massive scissors like that. And Billy Gunn gives Bowens this like national, like, these massive golden scissors, and he's like, yeah, and runs around and goes, don't run with scissors. It's really funny. Anyway, you just have to watch it. It's fucking excellent on so many levels. It's AW National Scissoring Day, and you're set for the next 20 minutes of just pure gold.
I should check it out.
Oh, Jamie. Yeah. So then I've been watching a lot of wrestling. Yesterday, I was obviously meant to go and see Defects. Obviously, unfortunately, due to health issues, they've had to cancel the rest of the tour. So Cardiff and Liverpool, unfortunately, were cancelled. So I'm gutted. I was so excited. I shaved my head, I shaved my beard, I shaved my nose. I made sure I was all ready to go. I picked my outfit out. I'm a proper loser, but I don't care. Because I wanted to make a bit of it, be like, it's just great to see the guys out, and I've been out in ages. And then unfortunately they cancelled at 3:30 yesterday afternoon, and I was like, bollocks. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? They're going to come back. It's fine. So me and Keris watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2 instead.
Oh, I fucking love that film.
What a movie. I just loved it. Absolutely. Jim Carrey, just every time, it's like, I just want to marry the man. Just so funny. The whole thing was that Idris Elba as Knuckles. Oh, magnifique. Yeah, this way he doesn't get anything. Yeah, so good. So really excited for the third one. Oh yeah, that's gonna be stunning. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah. It's just that opening scene with Dr. Robotnik and the mushrooms. It's fucking brilliant.
And Stone.
Yes. Oh, it's just so good.
We finished She-Hulk. Completely finished it. That ending is mag. And Keris was like, I don't get it. And I was like, yeah. So I explained it. She's like, oh, okay.
So clever. So clever.
Really well done. Really well done. Love that, obviously, Daredevil was in it. That just completed it even more so. We're on episode 4 of season 9 of 24, so we've almost finished completely. We've got 8 episodes to go, and it's done. It's complete. It's finale'd. It's finitoed.
How are you enjoying this stuff you've never seen before?
It's not grabbing me as much as it did. I don't know if it's because it's British. I think that's probably what's causing it for me to be a bit odd. Because the villains are like, hey, how's your father, mate? Yeah, druggies in it. I'm like, oh no, it's just a bit cringe. I don't like it. Give me real American villains that that they had in the previous series. Not fucking, all right, mate, how's it going? Yeah, apples and pears in it. No, sorry, it's not believable.
Why is the portrayals of us Brits on American TV all so shit?
It is set in London, but the main villain's phenomenal, fantastic. I could say because it doesn't spoil anything. It's fucking the Stark mum from Game of Thrones.
Oh, Catelyn Stark, but I don't know the actress's name.
Yes, yeah, something fairly. Her name is. Yeah, she's the main villain. Fucking fantastic. She's great, like really good. And I won't spoil anything else. It's not really a spoiler anyway, because she's not in any previous series. So, and then today we went to Caldecott Castle, which was really nice, and crashed a wedding by accident.
I was going to ask. I saw your status. I was like, what?
Keris was like, we'll go for a walk around Caldecott Castle for an hour or so, just get us out of the house. Like, yeah, that'd be great. Mate, the castle's amazing. Like, we went up in proper towers where the cannons used to be and shit, and archers. I was like, this is fucking sick. Amazing. I could look over the little holes. I was like, my fair lady doth bequeath thine thighs upon me. I was talking as much ye old English as I could. It was hilarious. We had so much fun.
Doth bequeath thine thighs upon me.
I don't know what that means. I just made it up because it just sounded old. So we're like messing around in there, and like we're going up all the towers. They're really narrow, and the stairs are really fucking steep. Obviously, Keris, bless, is so small, so she was like struggling. I was like, la la la, having to like duck under everything because everything was so fucking low. And she was just like trying to get up the stairs, like, fucking hell. But then there was a massive wedding in the middle. We were like, oh. So we like walked up to this tower, walked in to the massive banquet they had going on, like the disco, we're like, just shut the doors to that.
Fuck, how much it cost to get married there? Jesus.
I mean, the castle's not very big, so I don't know, to be honest.
Get married in a castle.
That's pretty sick, let's be fair. So that was lush. We had so much fun down there. And then my dad and my stepmom came to visit for a night, which was really not normal. Like, it's never happened. So I was a bit like, I didn't mean that in like a...
I was going to say, I thought you were going to go, it is a bit shit.
It just really threw me, if I'm honest. I was a bit like, my dad texted me, he's like, I'm going to come down with Donna to come see her. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He goes, what do you want for dinner? He goes, I'm paying. And I was like, no, Dad, it's fine. We'll go and do it. He goes, no. Well, if you're going to put food in, I'm paying. Or if we're going out, I'm paying. I was like, Dad, I don't want you to do that. I'd rather. He goes, no, I'm not. So I was like, fuck, okay, well, I can't shake you. So we went to a restaurant called Smoked over the river. Jamie, I've never eaten so much meat in my life. Fuck me, I am full. I'm sat in there drinking that water going like, oh, Jesus. But I had tray 3, cheese and jalapeno sausage that was like fucking massive, loads of pulled pork, rib and brisket. But the brisket was like, and I ate the whole thing. And I was like,
meat sweats.
Yeah. And my dad went, I can't finish my ribs, son. But he had like half a cow. So I was like, they brought his ribs out. I was like, fuck, Dad. I just killed cow. I just killed cow and back. And I go like, boom, there you go. Like, Jesus. But my God, it was delish. And he was like, I can't finish it. Have me afters for lunch tomorrow. So I got that in my fridge. And then I had a white chocolate waffle with white chocolate sauce and white chocolate ice cream after. And Donna had a chocolate orange mousse.
Ooh.
She couldn't finish hers. I smashed mine while Keris was also from the side being like, I don't want a dessert. I just want to eat yours.
Yeah. It's always the way.
And then Donna was like, I can't finish it. Okay, so I smashed that as well. And now I'm like... So when I came home and I was like, you're going to have to give me 30. Like, I can't breathe, move, talk, sneeze, or hear anything.
I love and hate that feeling. It's like, oh, that was a good meal, but now I am really paying for it.
Jamie, I'm going to have to take that. It was just like, I'll have a cow. Like, I was
going to say, was it literally just meat? Was it like,
yeah,
no?
It's called Smoked. It's a smoked barbecue place.
So there's like no sides, no vegetables of any kind.
Like salads and stuff, yeah, but it's just pure meat basically. Or you can have like burgers or wings. They do unlimited wings on a Wednesday. Oh yes, I'm gonna get me some buffalo in my face. It's like 20 quid for unlimited wings. Yes,
unlimited wings.
Please.
Jesus Christ, that sounds like a pretty damn good night out. To be fair.
And now here we are. We have 2 interviews to conduct this week.
Yeah, we do.
And it's the wonderful other half's birthday on Saturday. So
yeah, and we've got some busy weekends. We've got a lot of catching up to do next week.
100%.
But now we are caught up. Shall we hear from our wonderful, wonderful Canadian friend?
Let's do it.
All right.
Is this thing on?
Well, howdy doody, everybody. This is Braden Berry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing, your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more.
Gosh, Mickey.
That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
The Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man. That's right, Shaggy. Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boys. Oh.
Will always be the greatest advert of all time. I know I love Real Men of Genius, but that will always be one of my favourite adverts ever. Braden Barry doing what he does best, being a fucking idiot.
Not singing so beautifully, being a fucking idiot.
Yep, and that's why I love him so.
Yep.
But Jamie.
Yes, sir.
We move on to the next segment. Everyone's favourite segment.
Definitely mine.
It's time for Callum's treachings.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
So, Callum returns once again to treach the world about all the beautiful little things that go through his wonderful little brain. No, it's not little, massive brain, should I say.
Massive brain.
Since he's currently bulking at the moment. I'm like, Cal, do you need to bulk anymore? You're fucking massive already. No, it's bulking season. Like, fuck. If you know him on a personal level and watch his Instagram stories, if you saw him lifting those weights earlier, like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we get started?
Oh, yeah.
Jamie Westwood.
Yes, sir.
What is Callum treaching us this week?
In the Northern Hemisphere, winter is the only season that occurs twice a year.
Wait, what? How does it occur twice?
What? Huh?
Really?
Right. Is that true? We all know I'm shit at geography here, so come on, you're not helping me here.
Because the Southern Hemisphere is opposite to us, isn't it?
Yeah. This is where I rely on you for brains because I'm shit.
I can't work that out. Luke, you're going to have to tell me. I don't know.
I know.
I can't work it out.
Are we in the Northern Hemisphere?
Yeah.
Okay, do we?
Right, okay. So, Jamie, there's a thing called the equator, right?
Yeah,
it goes across the middle of the world.
Okay.
The northern part's up here and the southern part's down here, yeah?
Yeah, I gathered that. Yeah, I know.
So you've got South Africa, Australia, Argentina, like South America, or New Zealand. And up here you've got us, America, Europe, etc.
Double checking because I'm
answering your question. That's all I was doing. I was just answering your fucking question. But I'm trying to think, is it time zone based? But it can't be time zone based because it's a season.
Do we have winter twice? Saying that, is Christmas time classed as winter? It is.
Yes. But I'm trying to think, is it because the global warming and everything's fucked? So we just have winter and summer now and nothing else?
Is it because it crosses over from December into January? So it's at the start of the year and then it's at the end of the year?
I mean, it's logical. Callum, to the first time ever, you've really stumped us here. Like, we're a bit like, what the fuck is going on? This is meant to be a comedy show, and you come in with your knowledgeable treachings
and make us look fucking dumb.
Yeah, I can't work it out.
That's the only thing I can think of is because if it crosses over from December into January.
Yeah, because it's December, January, February, isn't it? Yeah. Or is it November, January, December, January?
So yeah, it'd be twice in the year.
No, spring's March, so it's got to be December, January, February. So it's got to be because it's
So I'm assuming winter must be a different.
Yeah, you must be spot on. Yeah, because it's December,
hemisphere.
Then January, so it's the next year. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the only way it can make sense.
We cracked it. Yes,
you nailed it, Jamie Westwood. You fucking nailed it, and you said you're the idiot. I mean,
I am, but still, I'm going to take the win.
Already got there. So yes, Callum, it does occur twice a year because it's in the end of one, at the start of the other.
Yeah.
Now, before we look even more pathetic and stupid, let's move on. What is Callum treating us this week?
Schools punish you for skipping school by making you miss more school.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
That's so good. That is so fucking good.
So if anything, really, they should make you stay over or something like that to make up the time you've missed.
Is that what detention's for? Is that the whole point of that? Like, what's happened since we left? Because now, obviously, parents can't take kids out now. If you take them on holiday, you get punished, don't you?
Yeah.
You like fined and shit. Like, what the ass is that all about?
Yeah, if you take them out of school for holidays and stuff, you can get fined.
Yeah, we can have COVID where, you can go back. No, you can't. Now only year one can go back. No, you can't go back at all. Maybe year three on their own. Now you can't go back at all. Now all of you can go back. You're all dead, so you got COVID. Now fucking go home. What? Maybe we should find them for that shit.
Well, to be fair, the guy that made the ridiculous rules is fucked up anyway. So, although apparently his own party want him back. That's quite funny.
Let's not even venture into
Let's not get into that rule, no.
Absolute clusterfuck of what the actual ass is going on right now, because we're all just going to die, mate. That's what's going to happen. But yeah, it's such a weird concept now of how it's like, You can't take your kids that. Yeah, but if I'm going to go on holiday, well, that's not my problem. I'll fine you for
school
it.
holidays. I kind of get it. It's what school holiday times are designed for. I get it.
When every fucker else is going as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. What if you got a wedding or a funeral or, right? Is there exemptions for that?
I'd imagine there is for funerals. I don't know about weddings. I'd imagine there is for funerals.
I just think it's a bit shit. It's a bit much.
Yeah.
Like, surely it's down to the parents and what they want to do rather than, everyone's got to have an education. But
I could see
as soon as you get to higher education, you've got to fucking pay even more money for it. So they're denying you further education, yet school time, they're telling you should stay. Like, fuck off. Excuse me, that food's come back on my mouth. I'm repeating myself.
The rest of this episode will be sponsored by Meat Burps.
Yes.
Yum, yum, yum.
All that meaty goodness, Jamie Westwood.
Nom,
But
nom.
Callum, you're not wrong. They do, which is a weird, really weird concept, and actually made me more
You've
angry.
been skipping school. You are suspended. Huh? It makes no sense.
Do you know what the people I never understood were the ones that were off sick or whatever, and then went back and went, "What homework did I miss?" Don't worry about it. Like, why would you want to go and give yourself more work?
Yeah, no, I don't get that one.
I used to hate when you had English class and you had to build a model of something from a book and then talk about it in front of everyone. Oh no!
What's that got to do with English?
It was a scene from Of Mice and Men.
Oh,
I think Of Mice and Men was like the GCSE project we were doing, and then we had to build a model of the house or a model of some scene and then talk about it in front of everybody, what we thought it all meant and that sort of thing. And I was like, nah, can you tell me what taxes mean and like what wages are, etc. And maybe give me some proper education rather than let's read this book and now define what this book means. The author has already given you a definition of said book, yet you must make up your own mind.
Yep.
Really, I'm making
when
the
we're
treachings
thinking
too serious.
No, but when you think about it, a lot of the stuff you learn in school is a bit of bollocks, isn't it? Really. Like,
unless you want to go into that, I think we should get more. No, we should get more decision on what we want to do. English, maths, and science, yeah, fine. That's the curriculum, whatever, that's fine. But I used to do RE.
I didn't.
I
didn't. Thank fuck.
I used to do a short course in RE. I couldn't give a shit about religion. I'm an atheist. I don't care. Like, I don't believe that's my prerogative. That's my opinion. Like, there's people in Cardiff fucking High Street that are walking around being like, Jesus loves you. Does he fuck? I don't even know who he is. He's not even real. Stop believing in imaginary people. I was 4. Like, fuck me, grow up.
Tom's on one.
Sorry. Anyway.
Abort.
Yeah. And finally, Jamie, what is Callum treating us this fucking week?
It's hard to imagine evil people brushing their teeth, putting on their pajamas, and then getting into bed.
I've got this image of Putin. I take over Ukraine, but first I must brush teeth. Oh, I'm a little bit sleepy. I'll take over Ukraine tomorrow, yes? I have sleep. I rest with God next to me, listen to tunes, yes.
Oh, God. He's so right, though. Like, we were all terrified of Bin Laden, for example, back in the day.
Hitler.
Could you imagine? I mean, Hitler, yeah. Could you imagine them just brushing their teeth, getting ready for bed, just tucking themselves in, reading a book? I just can't imagine it.
Oh, yeah, das Colgate tastes good, yeah.
But Hitler ate his toothpaste, didn't he?
Yeah, he probably did, yeah. Oh, das Mintiness ist sehr gut, ja. Das ist richtig. Oh, yeah, I listened to some Frank Sinatra whilst bombing France. I invade Poland after listening to wonderful tunes.
It's like, obviously, me and Becky have been watching The Crown, and they show bits where Elizabeth and Prince Philip are getting ready for bed. I'm like, this is so fucking weird. Like, this is not something I've ever imagined. Like, it's just weird.
But they are humans too.
I know, but it's like even you see them watching TV. I'm like, yeah, it's weird to think the Queen sits and watches TV.
But why is it weird?
I don't know, but it is, isn't it?
I get what you mean. Like,
it's so fun. Even like celebrities and people you admire, like musicians, for example, like Kiss are my favorite band in the world. The idea of Gene Simmons sat there watching TV and eating a bowl of cornflakes is so fucking weird to me. He's a human being.
I mean, it's like I've had a video of Paul Stanley at a basketball game. And this guy runs up to him on TikTok with his phone and he goes, "Hey man, what do you do for a living?" He's like, "I'm a rock and roll singer." And he goes, "Awesome!" and runs off. And he's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, really funny. But yeah, it's nuts, isn't it? You never think of like these people that have caused mass genocide and like Trump. He probably just fucking ejaculates all over his own face, doesn't he, before he goes to sleep? Oh yes, I'm winning. I am fucking amazing. Like it's totally
perfect moisturizer, rubber rain skin.
I am winning. You don't know what winning is. Like I'm totally winning right now. I'm covered in my own fucking cum. You know how much that makes? That's worth like 5 million. That's worth 5 million right there. I'm winning at life. I tell you what, Trump, why just die? And he did the world a complete fucking favour.
Oh, I love the fact he's no longer on social media. No one ever hears from him anymore. It's beautiful.
It's just magnificent, isn't it? I was watching Gogglebox recently, and it was when he was still president, and when he got COVID, but then he went out in the car and waved at everybody from the car.
Oh yeah,
and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, he's actually fine, hooray!" And then when he got let out of hospital, and his return to the White House was on this massive fucking chopper, and he made it like a proper action movie. And he's walking around, and he's like, and then the end of the clip is him stood at the White House saluting the chopper as it flies off into the distance. Like, fuck off!
Oh,
I know. I just, you might as well be stood there naked, just jacking yourself off all over the garden. I just love myself so much.
Probably has done that. Let's be honest.
But,
it's a very serious, angry treaches this week. From us, not Callum.
I'm so sorry, Callum, that we completely butchered your segment there by just being livid throughout the entire thing.
Fuck the school system. Fuck Boris Johnson. Well, not Boris Johnson, Donald Trump.
Oh, fuck them both.
Fuck them both, yeah.
Absolutely. But that was a great addition. And we appreciate and love your treachings ever so much. They make us so happy on a weekly basis. And I love that you love being part of the podcast. So, yeah, that was a little bit mind-blowing, I'm not going to lie. That's me like, what do you mean it's it twice a year? But still, it's time for Tom's Journal.
Yeah, it is. Read to me.
And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. So, Jamie.
Yes, sir.
Growing up, right, is realising you no longer get praise for eating food. A toddler eats 3 chicken nuggets and gets sweets as a reward. I eat 40 chicken nuggets and all I get is depressed.
I mean, you're absolutely right.
Right.
I want to eat 40 chicken nuggets, man.
This was a food review from someone who ordered a Chinese, okay?
Okay.
Food quality, 5 stars out of 5. Delivery time, 1 star out of 5. Restaurant service, 1 star out of 5. Do you want me to read the review, Jamie?
You're going to have to, no.
There's some words in here that make me really sick and angry inside, but I'll do them just because it's what's written in this review now, okay?
Oh, God, okay.
Ordered my scran at 7:30.
Oh.
It's 9:30 and I'm still waiting. Should have put my order in last Friday. Might have come by now. Starting to think China Delight is actually in China and not Prescott. Are they cooking my salt and pepper chicken by leaving it next to a high wattage light bulb? Are they frying my rice by the grain? Putting in the spuds with a pencil sharpener? Fuming as well because I had a white Magnum in the freezer for my afters, but that's gone already because I'm obviously fucking hungry. I ran up to find out what's happening in my food, and I was on hold for 5 minutes while they were looking for my order, which isn't great. I think I'm starting to hallucinate a little bit as well now. The couch is beginning to look like a spring roll. I just want curry sauce coursing through my veins. Is that too much to ask? This is the worst Friday of my life.
First, he deserves it for referring to it as scram. Fuck says word scram.
That makes me angry. Yeah, it makes me very angry.
But other than that, I love that. They're cooking my salt pepper chicken eggs to a high wattage light bulb. That is fucking brilliant.
Boiling my rice by the grain.
I want a Chinese then.
Carrot's has chosen it for a New Year's meal, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if we want Chinese, maybe you can have a Chinese. I'll see what I probably have an Indian, but we'll see. Right now, I can't even fucking think of food right now. I feel so full. But Jamie, this actually went through my head a little bit. This is a great question I think that's been asked here. Okay. Jamie, what if dogs think that when we leave them, we just go for proper long walks? Because they don't understand the concept of jobs. And all they know about the outside world is walks. So they just think we choose to leave them to go and have fun. Am I overthinking? I think I need a minute.
That's so cute and adorable and sad.
What do you think?
Oh, poor dogs.
Well, because they obviously have no concept of what humans really do, other than that they love us to death. And that when we go outside, they go walking.
Oh.
So,
yeah, I'm sad now. I'll give all the dogs the fuss.
Oh, dogs are the fucking best. We don't deserve them. No. If Keris wasn't allergic, we'd have loads in here by now. So, by the age of 30, you should.
Oh, God, here we go.
Know that ghosts don't actually live in your basement. And you have become extremely good at running up the stairs once you shut the lights off downstairs so that the ghost in your basement doesn't get you.
I love that. That's amazing. Speaking of going upstairs in the dark, random question. Do you always find the last step unnerving because you can't see where it is?
I mean, I haven't got stairs, so I can't really. I used to hate it because obviously sometimes there's always windows by the stairs, and then there's like trees outside flipping. So when you're running, like fuck, because you see the shadow of the tree like playing in the wind and just shits you up a little bit. But yeah, I know what you mean, and you always feel safer when you get to the top.
Yeah, same with the bottom one as well. You're like, oh, if I take my footstep too far, am I even at the bottom? Am I going to tumble and break my neck? Oh no, I'm fine. It's the bottom. Oh, I'm safe.
Weirdly, this is from the treachings earlier. It links into the second treach.
Okay.
My daughter asked me why she can't just quit school. And I told her it's against the law and they'll put me in jail. And my sweet, sweet child looked me in the eye and said, I'll visit you.
Now that's a kid that wants to get out of school.
Yeah, fucking right.
I don't care if you're arrested, father. I want out.
This really made me fucking laugh, okay? This was a sign that a farmer had put on his gate by his field. It says, do not cross this field unless you can do it in 9 seconds. Because the bull can do it in 10.
That's great.
It's amazing, isn't it? That's an actual sign on someone's foot. That's fucking incredible.
That's amazing.
Could you imagine? Can I run that in 9 seconds? No, probably not. But do you reckon anyone's attempted it?
I was going to say there's someone who's going to want to find out, isn't there?
That shit. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, no, I don't even like cows, let alone fucking bulls. Look at that. Fucking creepy fuckers.
These 2 dogs just started barking at my dog, and I couldn't let them be outnumbered, so I started barking too.
I mean, I do that when the dog's like barking at me for a window. I literally look back and start barking because it's just.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm a bit weird.
Fair enough. Why not?
You just hear a dog barking, you see him in the window, go. I just look back and go, walk off again.
I said to go, all right then, no worries. Right, there we are.
Yeah. Whatever the dog equivalent is. There we are.
It's the last entry of the journal I have because it was slim pickings this week, Jamie.
There's more than I thought there was.
I came out of Asda this morning and there was a woman crying her eyes out. She'd lost all her holiday money. I felt so sorry for her, so I gave her 50 quid. I don't usually do that kind of thing, but I just found $2,000 in Asda car park.
Fuck's sake. I like that.
Oh, it's fucking excellent.
I like that.
Fucking excellent. Now, that was another edition of Tom's journal. So, because I've run out of entries, basically, which is the first time this has ever happened in the history of journaling. Jamie, the game I had in mind was I wanted to bring American football teams to you and see if you can guess what they are called if I gave you the state.
Okay.
But then the other idea I had was that obviously there's 4 sports in America with 3 letters.
NFL, NHL,
Yeah.
NBL.
No.
NFL, NHL. What's the baseball one? Is it NBL?
MLB.
MLB. I said NBL. I was so close.
And
Hockey, baseball, football, basketball. Fuck, what's the basketball one called?
The NBA.
NBA, that's it.
Jesus Christ. We are going to struggle here then.
I don't do sports.
No, I know you don't. That's why I thought it'd be really funny. So I thought that you'd have at least 4 options for each place.
Okay.
And I remember that basketball have got other states that don't participate in football, etc. So it could be a bit of fun.
Okay, what are you doing to me?
So I was going to give you a state, and you tell me what you think their name is and what sport they play. And I just thought it'd be a little bit of fun. And I wanted cards to be like, here's the logo. Here's the logo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I didn't get time. I didn't get time to actually go.
Okay.
Here's the logo. Obviously, leaving Pittsburgh Steelers out because obviously you already know full well who they are. So if I was to give you just as a little example now, we'll play it properly next week. Just as a little example, if I was to say Washington, who would you say?
Redskins.
You can't say that anymore. They're not
Shit, they
called that
changed
anymore.
it, didn't they? Fuck.
They changed it.
I only know that because of South Park.
Yeah, that's why.
I don't even know what they're called anymore.
So they're called the Commanders now.
Oh, okay.
And they play football, but I'm pretty sure I don't know who their baseball team is, and etc. And that's why I wanted to research myself so I could have a look and see what they're all called. But yeah, and obviously they play American football, so I just thought it'd be a little bit of fun. Do you remember the video of the kid and the dad? And he's like, "What are they called?" And he goes, "New York, like Sabres or something." Like, no.
I think
remember that video.
I think so.
Yeah, and you're like, "You should do this to me." He was like, "Actually, that's quite a good idea."
Yes, I do remember this now, actually. Yes.
So I thought next week, if I don't get much in the journal, that I will play a little game of
I look forward to
what team and where they come from. Yeah?
I look forward to this. This should be interesting.
Okay.
See how thick I really am.
The other thought I had was maybe to have like kids' theme songs played down the microphone and see if you can guess what TV show it is. I thought that'd be quite fun as well from like the 90s and noughties, but like really random. Really random. Should we do that instead? We'll do that instead.
I like both of them. I like both of them.
We're gonna play theme songs of not very popular TV shows from the 90s and noughties that were on kids' TV. That that'd be good fun. So we'll do that instead. Cool, lovely, perfect,
amazing.
So sorry about that, guys. We did a bit of brainstorming randomly out of nowhere.
Mr. Stevens.
Hiya.
It's audience participation time.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. This week, I said, following on from Tom's journal entry 2 weeks ago, this week we are asking you to do one simple thing. Pick a movie, keep one actor, the rest of the cast are played by Muppets. By God, this is an amazing one. I'm so glad we put this one out there. What say you, Mr. Stevens?
Let me think, because I actually didn't think of an answer for this. Could you do The Godfather? I just have The Godfather as the human?
That would be kind of amazing.
What else is there? I'm trying to think of like real fucking classic films. When Harry Met Sally, just keep Sally. Or have Miss Piggy as Sally.
Yes. One of my answers is kind of on similar vibes to that.
Oh, okay.
I look forward to this. I came up with 3. I was quite proud of it. I had a proper think after we did that episode. Now, the one that's not similar to Harry Met Sally in movie-wise, but the idea of there being this romantic movie and the person just falls in love with a Muppet and chases them for this whole movie. Titanic, but Jack is human. I just need to see that. I think it'd be absolutely incredible. Kermit as the person that steers a ship. You can tell it's fucking late. My brain has died.
Love Actually.
Oh, that'd be a great one.
And keep Alan Rickman.
Yes. I also said Life of Brian, and Brian is the only human. Because I just want to see always look on the bright side of life with Muppets. Just for that scene alone, I want it.
It's the biggest dickus. That'd be absolutely fucking amazing.
He's not a Muppet, he's a real boy. And my last one I came up with is RoboCop, and Alex Murphy, RoboCop, is the only human.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
But we had some phenomenal answers to this one. First off, we had our good friend and former guest, Hayden Cockrell. Halloween, keep Michael Myers. The rest are Muppets. That would be brilliant. Incredible. Just to see.
Shit, wouldn't it? Just fluff everywhere.
That's what makes it better. Just be fluff flying everywhere. It'd be incredible. Laurie Jean, Frankenstein, and the monster is human. The rest are Muppets.
Amazing.
Ollie Nightingale, the Italian Job. Keep Michael Caine.
Always keep Michael Caine.
Michael Caine trying to teach Muppets how to do a heist job sounds incredible.
Could you do the Dark Knight, keep Michael Caine?
Batman
Kermit's Batman.
Fuck yes. Possibly my favourite answer out of all of these. I love this one so much. Ruby Goodwin, Jurassic Park, keep Jeff Goldblum.
Phenomenal.
I need to watch Muppet Dinosaurs. I just want to see that. Chris Burford, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and you keep Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson in a mental asylum with Muppets. Sounds like the greatest film ever.
Yeah.
Richie Rich says, Terminator, keep Arnie. Again, that'd be incredible.
Yeah. Are you Sarah Connor? What? Hiya!
Graham Arnold, The Avengers, keep Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. That's it.
Phenomenal. Who's Hulk? Kermit.
Kermit is green. You won't rape me when I'm angry.
Fantastic. Fucking fantastic.
Oh, I made myself laugh. Ben Ripley, John Wick, you only keep Keanu.
That'd be amazing. Just murdering the fuck out of Muppets.
The idea of Keanu getting really sad and crying over his Muppet dog just really amuses me as well. Becky Westwood, Star Wars, take your pick from 4, 5, or 6. Darth Vader is the only normal one. I can picture him constantly using the Force to choke Muppets.
And they're going, what the fuck are you doing?
I ain't got a wind pump. And then my son Harrison chimes in and says, no, imagine that scene where Anakin force chokes and kills all the kids and he's a Muppet. That would be disturbing to see.
Yeah.
That would be very disturbing to see. Andrew Powell, Aliens, keep Sigourney Weaver. I need to see a Muppet Xenomorph because that sounds incredible. Claire Jones says, Speed, keep Sandra Bullock and have Kermit as Keanu Reeves.
Phenomenal.
Oh, God, I love it. Nick Gribben, Jaws, keep the shark.
Was the shark an actor, though? I
don't know, but I'm counting it because it's hilarious. Another one of my favourite answers. This really, really made me laugh. Mally Malpass, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Everyone's a Muppet except one random guy in a battle scene. Not even anyone specific, just one random guy.
Yeah. It's just like, what the
fuck is going on?
You see the Swedish chef is having a go at people. He's like, what the?
Oh my God.
It's like runs past.
Hurdy.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, it's really made me laugh. Bear with me.
That's fine.
Oh, Bethany Nichols, Silence of the Lambs. Keep Jodie Foster as Clarice. Gonzo as Hannibal Lecter. Kermit the Frog as Buffalo Bill. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Miss Piggy as Catherine Martin and Fozzie Bear as FBI Director Jack Crawford. I would watch the shit out of that movie. You've never seen Silence of the Lambs, have you? One of my favourite films of all time. That sounds amazing. I would watch the living fuck out of that. And last but not least, if you ever want dedication to an answer, this is it. Sorry, one more before I say last but not least. Gemma Williams. I knew my answer as soon as I heard you talking about it with Tom's Journal. Die Hard, and Bruce Willis is the only human.
Fantastic.
Just want to see a Muppet falling from
Alan Rickman, yeah.
Now it's last but not least. Sally Fairway. Oh, I have one that I thought about quite a lot. So Beauty and the Beast. All the characters are played by Muppets, except the Beast and his servants, who are played by humans. Then at the end, when the spell is broken, they all turn into Muppets. So instead of being furniture that turns into humans, they're humans that turn into Muppets. It would be genius and amazing. And she says, I even have a cast list for you. This is why this is number one, because of the dedication put into this. Belle would obviously be Miss Piggy. The Beast in human form would be Jason Momoa and Kermit in Muppet form. Gaston and LeFou are either Bert and Ernie or Gonzo and Rizzo the Rat. I think Bert and Ernie for them too. Cogsworth would be Fozzie Bear. Lumiere would be the Swedish chef. Be Orgus. Mrs. Potts and Chip would be the grumpy old men, Statler and Waldorf. The wardrobe that throws itself down the stairs would be Animal. And that's all she's got so far. Fucking beautiful. I would watch the living crap out of that. Just amazing.
With some great answers. Absolutely great.
Jason Momoa turning into Kermit.
We love when people participate in your challenges, Jamie. I love that it stems from the journal as well, so it makes it even better. So that's incredible. Yes. Thank you to absolutely everyone that participated. We appreciate your answers ever so much. And we appreciate you enjoying said participation challenge, Tom's Journal, Callum's Treachings, the interview, and all the other bullshit we talk at the beginning of the episode. And there are 59 other editions of that shit. So if you really want 59 other editions, you can go and check out on Spotify, Google, or Apple, or anywhere else you get your podcasts from. Just search The Chronicles of Podcast, and you're onto a fucking winner. You can also find us on YouTube if you fancy the visuals instead. We're on there at The Chronicles of Podcast. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for being notified of new videos being released, and comment. Thank you, Ron. You can find our hashtag WBW Way Back Wednesdays on there. There are no more. We've completed Way Back Wednesday, but they're all on there for you to enjoy all of our older interviews from our older channels. You can also find our Bloodstock live interviews in full. They are now all out as well, as the Bloodstock vlog is also there for you to thoroughly enjoy and share it fucking everywhere. You can also find us on Facebook at The Chronicles of Podcast. Please hit that subscribe, hit the like button even. Hit the like button and share us fucking everywhere. Make sure you recommend us to all of your friends. You can also find us, Jamie, where is that exactly?
You can find us sitting in the corner with our headphones on, listening to the latest Jet Ski single, bobbing and dancing along.
Or on the Twitter.
Or there.
At TCO Pod. Jamie, I'm trying to think, where else could you find us?
I'm sitting there going through jet ski catalogues, trying to find the band. You can only see water equipment. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Or on the Instagram at TCO Pod. You can also find us on TikTok at TCO Pod. We are putting as much content out there as physically fucking possible for you to all enjoy, loves. Please get sharing. You can also find us at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com, which is our beautifully brand spankingly, sexily, wonderfully incredible and lovely little website. You can find out all about us on there, all of our shows and episodes are on there, and all of our affiliates and sponsors are on there. The Chronicles Podcast. Download us, review us, share us, rate us, tell all of your friends about us. Allow us into your ears. But most importantly, quando Macarena casa wenda da panna ne casa bella banda takadenda kadheya Macarena Chronicles of Podcast.
Chronicles of Podcast. I like that. Before we start plugging our wonderful friends, we have a little announcement to make to you all. We have decided to make our very own Patreon. That's right. Just £4. £4 a month. You can become a treacher's pet. That is what I decided to call it because I liked the name. It amused me. And for your £4 a month, what are you going to get? Not only will you get a massive thank you from myself and Tom for supporting us, helping us keep the lights on and doing all things TCO pod. You will get exclusive bonus content, new content, and old content that you can't find anywhere else. Early show information, upcoming guests, the opportunity to ask the guests a question. We'll let you know who's coming on and give you the opportunity to answer a question. Future discounts if we do live shows. Again, merchandise we're going to release. You can get discount codes on that, and we'll have an exclusive members-only social media where you guys can come in and find out all this incredible information. And Tom might even let you add something to the journal if you say, please. But £4 a month, just head on over to patreon.com/TCO pod. And there you go. Have a look what's there. Join us. We would absolutely massively appreciate all your support. We do this for free to keep you guys happy. Amazing content from amazing guests every week. So all we ask is a little bit of love. If you can't afford it, fair enough. Just give it a share. That's all we ask. Cheers, loves.
Or donate to them.
Yeah. But before we get out of here, let's say thank you to our wonderful friends. Every single piece of music you hear on this show comes from one man, the music maestro himself, that is Mr. Matt Roberts. He's got a brand new single out, Your Love Acoustic. It is absolutely sensational. While you're there, go check out the original version of Your Love as well, because that's also sensational. Go give him a follow on all the social media accounts at Matt Roberts Music. Go follow him on Spotify and just give him some love because he's a wonderful human being who plays some incredible music. So, yeah.
Or listen to Once in a Lifetime, which is our theme song.
Yes, Once in a Lifetime. I love that bloody song. Or you can head on over to these guys, www.staycozyclothing.com, or download the smartphone app. Have a look at everything that's on there. If you like it, stick it in your basket. And then when you've added everything that you like, including, I hope, the Sophie Lancaster collaboration T-shirt, 50% of the profits go straight to them. When you get to the checkout, enter the discount code The Chronicles and get yourself 10% off your order. As we said last week, Braden is currently on tour on the Stay Cozy tour out in the States. By God, I wish we could go to that tour. Bring it here, please, Mr. Bowery. But if you're there, just shout The Chronicles in his face as you go to pay. You never know, you might get a discount. Or you might get kicked out of the venue. One or two. I say it's worth the risk. And if you do it, tell us, because I reckon it'd be a really funny story. But last but not least, a massive thank you to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. These guys mean the absolute world to us. They are stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. The day we are recording this, Monday. No, it's Tuesday today. My bad. Day we're recording this Tuesday. It has been 1 year since we announced our collaboration with these guys. We have achieved some incredible things in that year, but it's only the beginning. There is so much work to be done. As I say every week, and I beg it of you again this week, go to sophielancasterfoundation.com, click the hate crime tab, and go fill in that questionnaire. All the answers on there are so vitally important to garner evidence up, to send to the government, to basically help get the alternative subculture added as a strand of hate crime. So please, if you could all do that for me, that would mean the world. And then share it on your social medias and get all your friends to do it. Because if you've been treated differently because of how you look, the music you listen to, anything like that, you need this. The future generations need this because this has been going on since the 60s and 70s. So it's not just affecting the people of the past. It's no doubt going to affect the people of the future. So let's put an end to this because it is ridiculous and it should have gone by now. Thank you very much. And of course, as always, a massive thank you to this handsome bugger over here.
Too kind. Way too kind. Thank you to you too, my friend. We couldn't do this without you. It's graciously appreciated. God, what another wonderful episode, Jamie.
I know. It's been amazing.
Absolutely. It's been fun. I've really thoroughly enjoyed this one. It's been grandioso. Ooh. Big thank you, big shout out to Jasmine at the Noise Cartel for setting this interview up. We had so much fun. Charles, thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to sit and chat with us, my friend. We look forward to seeing you live soon. Everybody, enjoy the Jet Ski EP for the family. It's out right now. Get it downloaded, get it in your ears. And as for this week, we will see you all next week.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Porridge.